This is Carol Gulston. She's lived here in her Cambria Heights home for over 20 years. Ms. Gulston is 74 years young and newly disabled.
I was going to convert my kitchen to a handicap accessible, wheelchair accessible kitchen.
Last August, she contacted some local people in the know and ended up with a contractor named James Gray.
Oh, he was very personable. He could do the electricity, the plumbing, the painting, the flooring, everything.
Carol says she did her due diligence, checked with Consumer Affairs for his license, looked up his Better Business Bureau record, and called the Department of Buildings.
And under the name of James Gray, he's a licensed contractor in good standing.
Carol's story begins here at the P&L Home Appliance Center. Someone in here named Patrick recommended a contractor named Richard Hyatt. Richard Hyatt, in turn, recommends James Gray, A.K.A. Derrick Burrell. Hey, Derrick, how you doing? Yes, Derrick Burrell. Someone I personally watched police arrest 2 years ago. Someone I've been doing stories on now for the past 4 years. Why is this guy not in jail?
What do you say to the Berniers? It was a couple of years ago. You gutted their entire house. You took a lot of money from them. They had no place to live.
I don't think that that's part of this.
I had my first encounter with Burrell back in 2012 when I was contacted by the Bernier family.
It pains me every time I send a payment to my lender.
They had hired Burrell to renovate their entire home. Burrell took their money, gutted the property, and disappeared.
Never had the permits to begin with.
He did the same thing to Wilmer Barretto. He took $95,000 for a home construction project.
All he did was do demolition, and he hasn't done anything else.
Burrell was operating all over Queens, staging hit-and-run operations on at least 7 other families, according to police at the time. That is until the NYPD finally caught up with him on that hot day back in July.
I don't quite understand.
Well, you're in custody now.
Okay, Mr. Howard.
You're in custody now.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you.
That was 2 years ago. I thought Derrick Burrell was in jail or at Skip Town. No such luck. He's been busy.
When did you start realizing something wasn't right?
About September or October of last year. But I was in contact with him, and he kept telling me the cabinets are on order. He's ordered the cabinets, they're coming soon, and it never happened.
And then she saw one of my previous stories online and realized Burrell and Gray are one and the same. Carol's kitchen is gutted and unusable. Same M.O. Get the money, start the job, and disappear. Burrell is up to his old tricks, and now he's left a 74-year-old woman in a wheelchair without a kitchen.
Now he doesn't even take my calls. I've spoken with the police. The district attorney's office has been here. I've given them all the information, and they are involved with it. They said that there's a possibility they'd be able to arrest him, and I would press charges.
And here's the latest on this. The guy I mentioned who referred Derrick Burrell to Carol tells me he personally is going to make sure her job gets finished. We'll see about that. Why is Derrick Burrell still on the street? Believe it or not, he still hasn't faced trial for that 2014 bust. And the Queens DA is working a number of cases involving Burrell, A.K.A. James Gray. If you have a problem with him under either name, call the Queens DA Consumer Fraud Division at 718-286-6673. That's 718-286-6673. I can't believe this guy's still out here.
I can't either. 2 names, and those are the ones we know about right now.
Yes, right now.
And what areas in particular is he working in?
He's operating out in Queens.
Okay, Queens primarily.
Queens primarily, and it's like an old affinity scam. People know him. He comes across as a very amiable, church-like kind of fellow.
Sure.
Very friendly. But once he gets the money, he gets 3/4 of your money, he guts the property, starts the renovation, and he disappears.
That poor woman,
go
74 years old.
Go to our website, remember the face, call the Queens DA.